Sambuddhaya, Teruvan Saranai, dear meritorious children. Welcome to Mirror of Dhamma program. Once again, we are with another episode in Mirror of Dhamma program. Dear children, this month is so important for the Sri Lankan Buddhists. Now, in last episodes of the Mirror of Dhamma program, we discussed about the importance of this month. And that importance is, in this month, we received the noble gift of Dhamma from our great Arahant Mahinda. On a Poson full moon day, our great Arahant Mahinda arrived to Sri Lanka and met with King Devanampiyatissa. After going refuge for the triple gems of the King Devanampiyatissa, the noble gift of Dhamma, the Supreme Buddha's Dhamma, started spreading all over the Sri Lanka, all over the island. And many people, thousands and thousands of people, went for refuge for our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, and thousands and millions of people became Buddhists. And after that, thousands and thousands of great Arahants were emerged in Sri Lanka, Sinhala Arahants. So, our great Arahant Mahinda gave the most precious gift that one can give to another person. Now, our great teacher Supreme Buddha said, above all the gifts in this world, the gift of Dhamma is the most valuable gift. So, that most valuable gift was received by the Sri Lankan people, by our great Arahant Mahinda. Children, after the arrival of our great Arahant Mahinda taught about the good deeds, merits and demerits. Our great Arahant Mahinda taught to the Sri Lankan people that we should collect merits, we should accumulate merits for our life. If we did not accumulate merits to our life, what will happen? The demerits will gather in our minds. Now, normally, when we spend our day, when we spend our life, more than the merits, the demerits will be accumulated to our lives, more than the merits. So, our great Arahant Mahinda showed us the path to accumulate more merits to our life. He taught the importance of doing merits and doing good deeds. Our great teacher Supreme Buddha said, the merit is a simile for the comfort or the well-being of the life. So if we collect merits, what will we be gained by ourselves? The comfort or the well-being, the happiness. So, our great Arahant Mahinda taught Sri Lankan people about the importance of accumulating merits for the life. And also, our great Arahant Mahinda described about the heavenly worlds, the people who accumulated merits to their life, people who did good deeds, people who practiced good qualities within their life will be born, after death, they will be born in heavenly world. And if a person did bad deeds, or if a person accumulate or practice bad qualities to their life, what will be happen? They will be born in hell or in ghostly world. So our great Arahant Mahinda described and taught to the Sri Lankan people about the heavenly world, which is called Vimanavattu, and about the ghostly world, which is called the Petavattu. From those teachings, Sri Lankan people knew about the heavenly worlds and the ghostly world. And they got to know that they should accumulate merits and they should do good deeds. They should practice good qualities to their life. So thereafter, Sri Lankan people became more kind, more compassionate, and they practiced good qualities within their life. And that's how Sri Lankan people became good people and compassionate and kind people by our great Arhat Mahinda. That is because of our great Arhat Mahinda. So today, children, we are going to learn and we are going to listen to a nice story about a heavenly mansion which describes a beauty of a heavenly mansion and how we can go, how we can be born in heavenly world by accumulating merits. So before learning that, children, let's pay homage to the Supreme Buddha and let's go for refuge to the triple gems, and after observing 5 precepts, let's listen to this nice story about this heavenly mansion. Namo Buddhaya, Teruvan Saranai. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Before observing 5 precepts, let's pay homage to the Supreme Buddha and let's go for refuge for the triple gems. Say with me, children. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. To observe the 5 precepts, say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts. for happiness in this life, to rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths. In this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, say with me. My homage to the Supreme Buddha. Buddha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Dhamma. Dhamma is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Sangha. Sangha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Triple Gem. Triple Gem is my refuge every day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. First of all, may all of our homage be to the great Arahant Mahinda, who gave and who gifted us this wonderful gift of Supreme Buddha's Dhamma. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And also may all of our homage be to our Pinat Lokuswamin Vahansa, who taught us these wonderful teachings of Supreme Buddha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear meritorious children, as I said before, today we are going to listen to a nice story about a heavenly mansion. The story about this heavenly mansion, we can read it in Vimanavatu Petavatu book. Now this part of Supreme Buddha's teaching, this Vimanavatu and Petavatu, was taught to the Sri Lankans by our great Arahant Mahinda. After the arrival of our great Arahant Mahinda to Sri Lanka, after going refuge of the King Devanampetis to the Triple Gems, our great Arahant Mahinda visited the King Devanampetis' palace. Now in that palace, there were many people. So to the people who lived in the palace, our great Arahant Mahinda taught this part of Supreme Buddha's teachings. This is called Vimanavatu and Petavatu. This book describes about the heavenly mansions. If we collected merits, we can be born in heaven, and what are the comfortabilities and how happy the gods live there, and it describes about in this book. So this heavenly mansion gives us a very good moral or very good idea to our life, how we should collect merits and how the merit will welcome us in the next life. Now our great teacher Supreme Buddha said, the word merit is the simile for the happiness or the comfortability. Now in this life, children, we have some comfortabilities, we have some happiness in this human life. We have food to eat, we have a place or a home to live, and we have clothes to wear, and we have medicine to take when we fall ill. So there are some happiness or comfortabilities up to some extent in the human world. So that is why the human world is a good destination, good world that one can born. If someone is born in human world, he is a meritorious person. Our great teacher Supreme Buddha said, the people who are born in human world or in the heavenly world are meritorious people. They have done good merits or big merits to be born in as a human. So children, today we are going to learn this story, and it gives a nice idea about how the merit works and how the merit affects to our life. So one day our great Arahant Moggallana visited the heavenly world, visited the Tautisa heavenly world. Now our great Arahant Moggallana frequently visit the heavenly world and talk with the gods, talk with the devas living there, because the devas are born in that heavenly world because they have done merits in the human life. When they were humans, they have accumulated and they have collected many merits to their life, and as a result of those merits, they have been born in the heavenly world. So, our great Arahant Moggallana visit the heavenly worlds and talk with the gods about the merits that they did to be born in the heavenly world when they were in human world. So our great Arahant Moggallana listened to these merits, talk with the gods about these merits, and he comes again to the human world and teach those merits and encourage the people to do those merits who live in human world, to do those merits, and after that, if they do those merits, they will be born in heavenly world. So out of compassion, our great Arahant Moggallana teaches about these merits to the humans. So one day, our great Arahant Moggallana visited the Tautisa heavenly world. Now when he was going in the heavenly world, our great Arahant Moggallana saw a beautiful mansion of a god. So our great Arahant Moggallana stopped near the mansion and asked from the devas, from the deities who was going around in that mansion, and asked that who is the owner of that mansion. Then those deities said to our great Arahant Moggallana, Venerable Sir, Venerable Bhante, the owner of this beautiful mansion is in the human world. Yet he is not born as a god in this heavenly world. He still lives in the heavenly world. And his name is Nandiya. What is his name? Nandiya. Now in the Buddha's time, back in the Buddha's time, there was a lay follower or a disciple of Supreme Buddha named Nandiya upasaka. He was a good and generous person, children. He lived a very wholesome life, and he lived a very good life with he practiced good qualities. He was very faithful to our great teacher Supreme Buddha. Every day he goes to listen to the Supreme Buddha's teachings to the Jethavanarama. So this Nandiya upasaka, when he was listening to Dhamma, our great teacher Supreme Buddha described about the results of the merits if someone offered the lodgings or the residences for the monks. So he was very happy and he thought that he must offer some lodging or residence to the monks. So he built a big hall of monks' residence in the Jetvanarama. So after that, after building this monks' residence, Nandiya upasaka went to the Supreme Buddha and offered this. Nandiya upasaka went to our great teacher Supreme Buddha and offered this monks' residence for the Mahasangha. When he was offering, as soon as he offered the monks' residence to the Supreme Buddha and Mahasangha, a beautiful mansion emerged in the Tautisa heavenly world. Now, that mansion was owned by the Nandiya upasaka, but he still lives in the human world. He is not yet born as a god in the heavenly world. He lives in the human world, but there is a mansion. There is a heavenly mansion for him in the Tautisa world. So our great Arahant Moggallana listened to this story, and our great Arahant Moggallana came to the human world and went to meet our great teacher Supreme Buddha. And he asked from our great teacher Supreme Buddha, "Oh Blessed One, I saw a beautiful mansion, a heavenly mansion in Tautisa world, but there was no owner for that mansion. Now the deities who lived in that mansion said the owner of this mansion lives in human world. Oh Blessed One, can it be happen when a person who lived in the human world, if he does good merits to his life, can it be happen to arise a heavenly mansion in another world for him?" Our great Arahant Moggallana asked from the Supreme Buddha. Then our great teacher Supreme Buddha said, "Moggallana, you by yourself saw the Nandiya upasaka's mansion. So that is the nature, that is what happened if someone collect merits for his life." Then our great teacher Supreme Buddha said a beautiful verse. Our great teacher Supreme Buddha said, "Chirappa vasing purisang durato sottimagatang." Same as a person who lived in a distant country, when he comes to his motherland, Jnati mitta suhajjache abhidandanti agatang. The relatives or the friends, the relatives come to welcome. They come in front of him to welcome him to his motherland. Now children, I think most of the children who listen to this Dhamma program, who watch this Dhamma program, lives far away from Sri Lanka. Now you have relatives and friends in Sri Lanka, in your motherland here. Now suppose when you are coming from these countries to your motherland, now your relatives, your friends will come to welcome you. They will come to the airport to take you and to give you a lift. And they will make you delicious foods for you. And they will give a shelter to you. So when you are coming from those countries to your motherland, you are not alone here. You are not abandoned here. Right? You are not lost here. You have a place to live here. It's already made. And you have people to welcome. It's already happened. So same as that, our great teacher Supreme Buddha said, Tatheva kata punyampi asma loka parangatang. So same as if a person collects merits to his life, when he faces death, after the death, when he goes to the other world, when he is born in the other world, punyani pati ganhanti piyang nyativa agatang. Same as a relative that welcomes a person who comes to his motherland, the merit that you did, that you collected to your life will welcome you and greet you in that world when you face the death. Now children, after the death, when we are born in the other world, the next life, there are no relatives, there are no friends us to greet. We are alone, but we are not abandoned by one thing, and that is the merit that we accumulated to our life. Our great teacher Supreme Buddha said, Manasache pasannena bhasativa karotiva. If a person collected merits or did good deeds with a pleasant mind, tatonang sukhamang veti chayava anapayani. That merit will not abandon him, same as the shadow that does not abandon you. Now our shadow is always with us. When we go here and there, it comes with us. It will not abandon in any time. Same as that, our merit will come with us to the next life. And that is the only thing that we can use in the next life. The ordinary things, the physical things that we use today in this life, our house, our vehicles, your toys and your clothes, your ornaments, nothing can come to the next world. But there will come only one thing, and that is the merit that you collected to your life. So children, if you like to be born in heavenly world, if you like to be happy forever, what you should do, you should collect merits. There are so many ways to collect merits. You can practice 5 precepts. By practicing 5 precepts, you can accumulate a big and huge merit. When you are doing meditations, when you are doing loving kindness meditation, when you are doing the meditation on impermanence, when you are doing the breathing meditation, you will accumulate so much merits to your life. If you pay homage to the Supreme Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, if you pay homage to the Dagaba and the Bodhi trees, you will accumulate merits. So by these merits, we can be happy in the next life. So children, try to collect many merits to your life, because if he did not be encouraged, or if he did not try to accumulate many merits to our life, what will happen? Normally our actions will be led by the demerits. Now most of the time in the day, we do, to our mind it comes the demerit ideas, not the meritorious ideas, right? The akusal or the defilements will come to our mind more than the kusal or the merits. So if we keep on going, okay, if we keep on this way for the end of our life, there will be more demerits collected by us. So by those demerits, our life will be led to a bad destination. So to avoid that, our great teacher Supreme Buddha said, do and collect merits to your life. Because our great teacher Supreme Buddha said, don't be afraid of merits, because it is the simile for the happiness. So all deserves happiness. All the beings who live in this world like to be happy. So if you like to be happy forever, what you should do? You should collect merits. And you should practice Dhamma. You should meditate. When you do these things, when you practice good qualities to your life, what will happen? You will find the true happiness in your life. So children, I wish you all, may all of you be well and happy, and by the power of the Supreme Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, may all of you be well and happy, and may all of you realize the Four Noble Truths and find the true happiness in your life. Namo Buddhaya, Teruvan Saranai. Now children, we have come to the session of meditation. So get ready for the meditation. Sit in a relaxed position. Keep your hands in a proper place, a proper way, and relax your body. Make your body straight. First of all, you should sit straight. That is very important. And relax your body and gently close your eyes now. Today, we are going to do the loving kindness meditation. So listen very carefully to my words and think according to my words as I say them. May I be free from anger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from physical suffering. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be well and happy. May I live in peace. May all the beings around me be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings live in this village be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings in this city be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from physical suffering, be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings in this country be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from physical suffering, be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings in this world be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from physical suffering, be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings in all the worlds be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from physical suffering, be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings live in peace. May all the beings live in peace. Live in peace. Live in peace. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we have come to the session of good deeds, children. So let's watch the good deeds that has done by the children all around the world, and let's share those good merits and let's be happy with them. Namo Buddhaya, Teruvan Saranai.
Namo Buddhaya. You all have now come to the good deeds session, where we read and watch the good deeds done by children around the world. My name is Carl and I'm here with my sister Kylie.
Aya, who has shared the good deeds with us.
Dia upasaka, Amash and Manisha upasaka, and Dia has shared his beautiful photos with us. Let's watch it now.
Namo Buddhaya. I'm Dev. I'm 10 years old. I would like to share merits with you for the good deeds I've done. I've offered breakfast dana to the Lord Buddha with my family. I made lunch for my family. I made my own breakfast. And I made tea for my parents. Also, I learned to chant many paritas in the parita chanting class too. I worship my parents every day before going to school. I listen to Ratana Sutta chanted by the Swami Mahansis before going to sleep.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We wholeheartedly rejoice in your merits. Where's the next good deed were you going to share with us, Aya?
Amash and Lanisha have offered the 7-day hero dana. They've shared the photos with us. Why don't we look at them?
Namo Buddhaya. We've offered 7-day Heo Dana to Molten King's Temple in August. During these 7 days, we've observed 8 precepts too. May you all rejoice in our merit.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We wholeheartedly rejoice in your merits.
Why don't you send us 1 to 2 minute presentations or videos or photos about any Dhamma topic you know or good deeds that you've done? Then you can send it via the email.
Then the whole world can rejoice in your merits.
Not only that, Nangi, you'll help to propagate Dhamma and other kids will learn from your meritorious deed. We will see you all next week.
Teruvan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the world news and the Buddha's great message session, where we read the news that happened around the world and what lessons we can learn from these news, according to the Supreme Buddha's teachings. My name is Sanila and today I am here with Hesali. We cannot see all the animals that have been born in the animal world because some animals live under the ground, like worms, and some animals live in the water. One day, the Blessed One picked up a little bit of soil in his fingernail and asked the monks, "Monks, which is more, the little bit of soil in my fingernail or this great earth?" Monks said, "Bhante, this great earth is more." Our Supreme Buddha said, likewise, when animals pass away, the amount of beings that are born in the human world are extremely few. Majority beings are born in bad destinations. So let's see the news now. Record-breaking floods in southeastern Australia have caused a mass animal exodus to higher ground, with spiders in particular surging onto people's land and into their homes. Rains have been inundating communities since Thursday, but parts of the East Coast tipped into crisis on Saturday as a major dam overflowed, adding to swollen rivers and causing flash flooding. On Monday, New South Wales, Premier Gladys Berejiklian announced that nearly 18,000 people have been evacuated from flood-hit regions in the state, and locals took to social media to show that thousands of animals have been on the move, too. Supreme Buddha said you will be born again, and your destination will decide on the actions you have done from your body, speech, and mind. If you are born in bad destinations like Hell World, Titan World, or Animal World, or Ghost World, there's no practicing of the Dhamma. There's no practicing of what is righteous, no doing of what is wholesome, and no collecting of merit. That's why our Supreme Buddha said, when beings pass away, the majority are born in bad destinations. So my dear Dhamma friends, let's have a strong determination not to do any evil deeds from our body, speech, and mind.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Hassan. When you see a beautiful animal, we think they are happy in their world. But as animals cannot talk, they can't tell how much suffering they do in their animal world. Today, I am sharing news which is related to this topic. A seal who had been delighting Londoners with its appearances on the banks of the river Thames has been euthanized after a dog attack. The young common seal, dubbed Freddie Mercury, in honor of the late Queen singer, and for his crowd-pleasing antics, was injured by a dog on Sunday. The seal was rescued by passers by including a veterinarian who kept him on shore while help arrived. At this stage, we believe the only ethical and fair option we have to end his suffering, the hospital said in a Facebook post. See how dangerous this samsara is? How much suffering you have to go through. Poor seal was attacked by a dog. At the end, doctors had to euthanize him. But every animal fears death. Life is dear to all. A fool having committed bad actions by body, speech, and mind at the breakup of a body after death is reborn in the plane of misery. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, don't be a fool. Be a wise person. Try to understand the suffering we have to go through and have a strong determination to escape from this endless samsara. We will see you all next week. Teruvan Saranai Namo Buddhaya.
Now children, we have come to the session of Parita chanting. Today we are going to chant Mettanisansa Sutta, the discourse on the benefits of spreading loving kindness. So turn to page 31 of the Pali English, Mahamevunava Pali English Parita chanting book, and that's where we find the Mettanisansa Sutta. So today let's chant this Mettanisansa Sutta. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Chant with me, children. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Evaṁ me sutam ekaṁ samayang bhagava savat Tatiyang viharati jetavane anatha pindikassa arami tatra kho bhagava bhikkhu amantesi bhikkhavote bhadante te bhikkhu bhagavato paccasosung bhagava etadavocha. Thus have I heard on one occasion the Blessed One was living in Savatthi at Jetavana at Anathapindika's monastery. Then the Blessed One addressed the monks, saying, "Monks, O Bhante," replied those monks to the Blessed One. The Blessed One taught this discourse. Mettaya bhikkhave cheto vimuttiya asevitaya bhavitaya bahulikataya yanikataya vathukataya anuttitaya parichitaya susamaradhaya ekadasani sansa patikanka. Monks, there are 11 benefits to be expected from the liberation of the heart through the practice of loving kindness, through the familiarizing with it, through the development of it, through making much of it, through making a habit of it as a vehicle, through making a basis of it in the mind, through training the mind well on it, through practicing it well, and through undertaking it well. Katami ekadasa. What are the 11? Sukhang supati sukhang patibhujyati napapakang supinang passati manussanang piyo hoti amanussanang piyo hoti devata rakhanti nasa aggiva visangva sattangva khamati tuvatang chittang samadhiyati mukhavanno vipasidati asammulho kalang karoti uttaring appati vijjanto brahmalokupagohoti. One sleeps well, one wakes in comfort, one has no evil dreams, one is dear to human beings, one is dear to non-human beings. The deities protect one, neither fire nor poison nor weapon can affect one. One can concentrate the mind quickly. One's facial complexion is serene. One dies without any confusion. If one does not attain a higher state of enlightenment, one will be reborn in the Brahma world. Mittaya bhikkhave cheto vimuttiya asevitaya bhavitaya bahulikataya yanikataya vattukataya anuttitaya parichitaya susamaradhaya ime ekadasani sansa patikankhati. Monks, These 11 benefits are to be expected from the liberation of the heart through the practice of loving kindness, through the familiarizing with it, through the development of it, through making much of it, through making a habit of it as a vehicle, through making a basis of it in the mind, through training the mind well on it, through practicing it well, and through undertaking it well. Idamavocha bhagava atmana te bhikkhu bhagavato bhasitam abhinandunti. The Blessed One taught this discourse, delighted. Those monks rejoiced at the words of the Blessed One. Etena sachena suvati hotu. By this truth may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we have come to the session of merit sharing. This is the final session of our Dhamma program, children. So today, this Mirror of Dhamma program is sponsored by Mrs. Padmini Rupi Pereira from Toronto, Canada. So first of all, let's share all the merits with the gods who protect the Gautam Buddha's dispensation. May all the gods rejoice in this merit. May they be well and happy. May they live long, and may all the gods bless for the family members of Mrs. Padmini Rupi Pereira, and especially Mr. Mahen, who celebrated the birthday on 4th June, and as well as the daughter Mithila, who celebrated the birthday on 20th June, and daughter Manjula, who celebrated the birthday on 14th June. And may all the gods protect the children all around the world, and may all the gods bless for the construction of the Cheti Gare at Toronto Mahamevna Vasapur, and may all the gods bless for the construction of English Dhamma Center in Colombo, and may all the gods rejoice in this merit, and may they realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits with the departed relatives of all of us. May all the departed relatives rejoice in this merit, and may they escape from this samsara as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share merits with our Kalyana Mitta Pinat Loku Swamin Wahanse and all the monks and the nuns of the Mahamevna monasteries, and the monks and the nuns of all around the world. May Mahasangha rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy. May they live long. May Mahasangha rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy. May they live long, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share the merits that we gained today with, especially with Mr. Mahen, who celebrated the birthday on 4th June, and daughter Manjula, who celebrated the birthday on 14th June, and daughter Mithila, who celebrated the birthday on 20th June. May they rejoice in this merit, and may they live long, may they live happily, and may their good hopes become true, and may their education become success, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share the merits that we gained today with Mrs. Padmini Rupi Pereira and all of her family members, the family who is kindly sponsoring for the today's Dhamma program. May all of them rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy. May they live long, and may all of their good hopes become true, and may they be protected from coronavirus, and may they realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share our merits that we gain today with all the people who has been affected by the coronavirus. By the power of this merit, may they be well and happy, may they live long, and may they get well soon. May they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And finally, let's share the merits that we gained today with all the children who watch the Mirror of Dhamma program and all the children all around the world. May all of you rejoice in this merit, and may all of you be well and happy. May all of you live long, and may all of your good hopes become true, and may all of your education become successful, and may all of you rejoice in this merit, and may all of you rejoice in this merit, and may all of you realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So children, we have come to the end of the Mirror of Dhamma program. So hope you enjoy this program. Let's meet in the next week with another interesting and wonderful teaching of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. So I wish you all, may all of you realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Teruvan Saranai.